Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for another book review. Today, I'm going to be talking about Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and this is a standalone. Which feels really weird to say since I don't seem to read a whole lot of standalones, or at least none that I talk about in reviews. And before I go much further, I'm sorry if you hear a noise in the background. It's super hot out, and I have a fan going. It's either that or the super loud AC, so I'm picking the quieter fan. So, when I went into this book, I thought it was an Alice in Wonderland retelling. At least that's what I heard or was implied. But, after reading it, I'd have to say it's actually more of a origin story for the Queen of Hearts, which, in my opinion, is a little bit cooler than an Alice in Wonderland retelling. I never read the book, the original book, but, I did love the Disney version as a child, and I do enjoy somewhat retellings like this. So when it comes to knowledge of the world of Wonderland, I don't know a lot. Which actually works out because I'm not really comparing it between, the two works, which is good, so it doesn't take away anything for me. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the whole plot, and I just thought this was a really awesome book. Not too much of a surprise. I enjoyed the Lunar Chronicles, so I shouldn't be too surprised that I enjoyed Heartless. In fact, I might even go as far as to say it's been a while since I read the Lunar Chronicles. I might actually say I enjoy this a little bit more. So in this book, our main character is Catherine, and she is the daughter of, I'm not sure if I'm going to say the term right, a Marcus. I don't know my terms for nobility, so I'm not quite sure how high up the social ladder that is. And she, due to her awesome baking skills, has attracted quite a bit of attention, especially from the unmarried King of Hearts, which naturally thrills her parents to no end. She has had many offers of marriage because of how she is, so to her parents, for her getting the attention of the king is huge, huge, huge. Catherine has no interest in that. She wants to open a bakery with her friend who is her maid. That's all she wants. She couldn't care less about her status. And when she learns that the king intends to propose to her at a ball one evening, she freaks out. While she is escaping this proposal, she runs into the new court jester named Jest. And also later that evening, the party is attacked by a Jabberwock, which no one has seen one in a long time. So that stirs up quite a bit of stress. So throughout the book, Catherine is trying to prevent the king from proposing because she feels if he actually asks for her hand in marriage, she has to say yes or she's letting her parents down. She's struggling between that and wanting to fulfill her dream of opening a bakery, all while slowly falling for Jest, which is a big no-no since he is a lowly court jester and she is a daughter of a Marcus. All thrown in with a Jabberwock on the loose. So I enjoyed this book greatly, and it felt so much shorter to me than it looks. Just once I started reading, I just found myself so engrossed and so drawn in. It was awesome. I love when books manage to pull me in like that. And it actually makes me a little sad that this is only a standalone. I mean, it makes sense to be a standalone, but it still made me sad. And yeah, I love the characters. I thought the chemistry between Jest and Kath was awesome and just, oh my god. There's one really random thing that I found myself doing as I was reading. I kept mentally reading anything that Cheshire said in the voice of the Cheshire Cat from the old Alice in Wonderland movie, the old Disney one. That's how I pictured him. That's how I couldn't help but picturing him in his voice. And there's quite a bit more I want to say, but that's going into more spoilery territory. So, if you have not read Heartless yet, and have any intention of doing so, I recommend you click away now and come back after you read the book. And if you had no intention of reading Heartless and are watching this, I do recommend it. I highly, highly recommend it. It's well written, it's well done, it's fun, and it's really enjoyable. Or at least I thought it was. So, without further ado, let's go into some spoilers. I feel that I should have been prepared for the ending. I mean, the book is titled Heartless, and it's basically an origin story of the Queen of Hearts. So, I should have had an idea of what to expect. But it still tore at me how things ended up. Just poor Jest. He's sent on this mission, his feelings complicate things, and where they could have had a happy ending, just one or two tiny little things, ruined it all. And just, I don't know if it'd be more painful if Jest died, or if just him and Kath didn't end up together because greater good. I don't know which is more painful. And the fact that they knew that this would happen, that this was prophesized, it just, I won't lie, I was freaking out like the entire last part of the book. From them springing their plan to go to the land of chess and solve the issues there so that they can all be happy. But no, that gets ruined. Just loses his head and just everything falls apart. And just poor Kath. She just wants to open a bakery, but because her parents do not approve of that, it cannot happen. And just, I understand her parents want what's best for her. I really do. And I understand nobility and the expectations and what have you. But when her parents stop to ask her, is this really what you want, when she's finally marrying the king, the fact that they are asking her that now, and just they didn't think to really ask and wonder before all this happened, it just, I got so mad on her behalf. It's like, okay, now that you see how miserable she is going through what you guys wanted her to do, now you wonder, now you care. It's like, where was this? I know hindsight is 20/20 and all that, but oh my god, I just rage. If you would just let her open her bakery like she wanted and listened to her and thought of her before, some of this could have been prevented. The king, I'm just like, how the hell did this guy become king? And just, wow. How does this kingdom function? I know it's in Wonderland and things are whimsical and magical and all that, but it's like, how the hell is this guy ruling? He seems so incompetent, and he's such a coward, and I'm just like, this is just basically a big man-child. How the hell is he ruling a kingdom? Like, yeah, it's Wonderland, magical, whimsical, illogical, all that, but still, the logical part of my brain is just like, how? And then, hey, one plus side for Wonderland is at least they could have a competent ruler with Kath. Even while she is heartless, she seemed much more competent than the king. And I do like how the ending kind of came together. It sucks seeing Hadda go insane, having time finally catch up to him, but it had to come to pass. So it was sad seeing that, and it was sad seeing that some of these issues did stem from him and those damn pumpkin seeds. If it wasn't for those damn pumpkins, we wouldn't have the Jabberwock. If there's no Jabberwock, Kath wouldn't feel she had to go save Marianne, and therefore Jess wouldn't have lost his head, and everything would have been happy. So it was interesting that everything could, in a way, be traced back to Hadda. But, there are still so many things that led up to the finale. But backtracking to what I was trying to say before, I did like how we just ended with off with his head with Peter. I don't know why, but something about that ending just kind of gave me chills. Because now, we got Kath officially being the Queen of Hearts. She has the crown, she has the title, her heart is gone. Or at least in my mind, I can now see and picture her as the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. And just, oh man. One thing that I have learned that I love is learning villain origin stories. And I use the term villain loosely. Now, I guess the proper term I should use is antagonist. I just love learning antagonists' origin stories, their backstories, how they ended up as they are. Just, it's been fascinating to me. I love that kind of stuff. I like hearing the other side of the story. Because no one wakes up one day and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna do these horrible, horrible things. That doesn't happen. So it's really nice to me to learn what resulted, what twisted them, what made them what they are. And just, I don't know, something about how Marissa did it all and wound everything together. It just, I loved it. And I really hope she does more stuff like this, even if it's just other standalones for other retellings. I love my retellings in general, and as well as my origin stories, so it's like, I just want to see more of that from her. Cause holy hell, she does a fantastic job with it. And I feel at this point, all I'm gonna do is just keep saying the same phrases over and over, so I'm gonna stop myself here. What did everyone else think? What are some things that you liked that I didn't talk about? And yeah, let's get a discussion going. So yeah, that is it for this book review, and I hope to see you guys next time.